Tracking crawl depth for a website is really helpful for SEO because it allows you to actually see how many levels that the crawler has to go down to reach certain pages, subfolders, or elements of a website. If you want to check crawl depth, I'd say the best thing to do is crawl the website in Screaming Frog. And once you've done that, you can get a nice chart visualization. So once you've crawled the website in Screaming Frog, here's one I've made earlier. If you go to the right hand side, go to the overview section, click on site structure. The default, so it'll show you the different levels here. So you can see different subfolders. You can increase the level with a plus sign until you can't increase it anymore, essentially, until it doesn't change, basically. There are only 5 levels on this website, so it will just indefinitely let you increase it, well, until 7. But it shows you this chart, which is fairly helpful. So you can see the number of URLs on the left-hand side, which level of crawl depth they are. So within crawl depth level 1, we've got around 200, well, 150 status code 200 URLs, which are active, indexable. And then we've got probably around 10 to 15 301 URLs, and then a few URLs blocked by robots text. And then you can see that increases quite a bit in crawl depth level 2, so it's the next level down. So it's the next level of the subfolder. What I would say is a better visualization. Not better, it doesn't look better visually, but it's more helpful. Is if you change the view from chart to table, then we can see the actual stats and we can see the numbers, and this is more helpful. Um, so we can literally see the crawl depth, click from the start URL, the home page, the first start of the domain, and we can see the number of URLs in each crawl depth level and the percentage of the total. Um, Generally, the more important URLs should be less of a crawl depth, so levels 1 and 2, and a push 3. If your site's sort of unbalanced, I'd say, and they're all crawl depth or 5, 6, 7, then it might be worth looking at the site structure. So it's harder for, well, it takes more time for crawlers to find the deeper levels, unless they're really well internally linked and backlinked. So if you've got, say this website would have 1 URL, 2 URLs, 3 URLs, 4 URLs, then 1,000 at a crawl depth level 4, I'd look to restructure the website and push more of these important URLs that we want to be indexed and get organic traffic to more value to the user up to levels 2 and 3 and 1. But at this rate, the majority, 73% of the URLs are crawl depth level 2, so I'm pretty happy with this. Um, but yeah, that gives a really good overview. Crawl the website in Screaming Frog. Obviously, there's the paid version if it's more than 500 URLs, free version of Screaming Frog if it's less than 500. Go to site structure, change. I know it's a nice visualization. You can sort of see the disparity between the crawl depths there. Change the view to table, export this, and then possibly look about changing the site structure if the deeper URLs are not performing as well as they should do. Or get in touch.